Okay, welcome to the hideout, and yet again we're going to try another Christensen Arms. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go again, gang, with another Christensen Arms. You know how many we're going to do? This is probably the last one. It's the only one I have. So, before we get started, click subscribe to Sarge 1911, okay? Click the little ringy dingy so you get a notification. See us out there at the website. See what we got. Alright. Christensen Arms, another 6.5 Creedmoor. If you guys remember, just recently I did my buddy's 6.5 Creedmoor. He had the Ridgeline and I got the Mesa. I got two Mesas. I got the 300 PRC, which is crap, and I got the 6.5 Creedmoor that we're going to find out about. My buddy, the reason I got into these Christensen Arms, if you'll remember back sometime I shot his 300 Win Mag. It shot like a dream. Then so I go get my 300 PRC and then I get this rifle, you know, get it on sale, so I got two of them. I'm not shot yet. He goes and buys the Ridgeline and 6.5 Creedmoor. I shot it recently, and you guys look at the video, shoots like a dream. So, Christensen Arm is up 2-1 right now, and we're going to find out what happened. Granted, they're different models. Neither one of my models has the carbon fiber barrel. I can't get over that in my head. To me, it looks like a bull barrel and would add weight. But we're still back at that 6.5 pound, 24-inch barrel. This one's stainless. I got a Leupold scope on here. I don't have near the scope he had. He had something like a 3-18. I got a 4-12. I know the 6.5 Creedmoor will do more than that, but here's the truth, dude. When I'm looking at this case there, and I've got a $1,500 rifle, and you want me to put a $4,000 scope on it, I have trouble doing that. I think most people would. But I have a lot of trouble doing it, and particularly when I know that if I go out west, I'm taking my 300 Win Mag or my 6.8 Western. If I go further west, I'm taking a 338 Win Mag or I'm taking a 375. So my use for this gun would primarily be whitetail, and this 4-12 is more than sufficient. But here's the deal. I've got that same DNZ scope mount on there that he had on his rifle. Could I change that scope? Sure, I could change that scope if I felt the need be. It would probably be easier for me to just grab another rifle. Now, I can say this too. I could do some swapping of scopes with some rifles I've got in there, and maybe I've got a rifle that's a 300 Win Mag that I could take a scope off of, put on us, and take this. I probably won't ever do that. I'll probably stick with this right here. What we'll do today is shoot this and see if I'm having the same kind of luck with the 300 as this rifle, which is the Mesa, as my 300 PRC. If so, I'm going to lay this down and say, you know what? Both rifles of that model shoot like crap. Both rifles of his model shoot excellent. So I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just take a little bit more look at the rifle. And once again, stainless, 6.5 pounds, 24-inch barrel, fluted on the end, Leupold scope, 4-12, Remington 700 action. I like the color of it. You know, this would be a fine whitetail deer. Or, you know, if I put a bigger glass on it, it'd probably be fun for some long range varmints and critters and coyotes. But, you know, you got other guns too, so, you know, everything needs to be shot and played with once in a while. So, loads from the top like all their weapons, I suppose, which is a little bit difficult. Got it stuck in there. A little bit difficult to mess with. I'd rather have a magazine, which, you know, if I did this all over again, I don't know. We're going to check it out and see. One thing I want to do that I did with his last Ridgeline model, I did the trigger check just a little bit different than I historically do, and it, you know, it's something I've gotten a bad habit of. I want to do the trigger check so you can see it. So what I'm doing is kind of comparing the rifles, the 6.5s and the two models to see. Granted, the scopes are different, but other than that, barrel length the same, barrel's different, But you know, they're both got the same 700 Remington 700 action, and they should both have the same trigger. And like I said before, this thing's supposed to pull between 3 and 3.5 consistently every time. So we're gonna get the camera up here. I'm gonna get it ready to go. I like the short action on it, and we're gonna see where it pulls out as. And I'm not gonna play with it for days, so I could do better one time and not as good the next time. Here we go. We're pulling on the trigger, pulling on the trigger. Woo-wee, that's light. That is less than 3 pounds. Man, man, man. Now, if this thing right here will just shoot the way I want it to shoot, you know what? We may be changing the scope on this thing. You get something that really wants to dance with you, let's do it. I don't know. I'm kind of excited now. You know, I had good experience with the Browning. Shot very well. My PRC, 300 PRC in Christensen's arm is just absolutely, I can't make it work. But his 2 rifles work. I would like to have at least one of mine work. So let's go. Let's go outside at the range and let's go do the bang, bang, bang. Okay, once again, we're out at the range behind the hideout. I hate to hear myself muffled like that. We're out at the range behind the hideout with the Christensen Arms 6.5 Creedmoor Mesa, and I don't know, I'm from the South. Shot my buddies the other day, the Ridgeline, a few days ago, shot like a dream. You guys have heard the story. If you hadn't, click down below. There'll be a link to his 6.5 Creedmoor review and today at the range and kind of what we did there. We shot it, we went over the rifle. We're gonna shoot mine today. You know, mine's a little bit, the scope's not quite what he had. Other than that, this is stainless steel rifle, weighs about the same, got an excellent trigger on it. This trigger is a little bit lighter than his. So this, you know, we're just gonna light it up and see. And we're just gonna see what happens. Just hope it turns out good. I'm gonna shoot 1 round. And actually, I'm still shooting my buddy's ammo. I'm gonna shoot 1 round, and then we'll go see what happens. So let's see what we got. Okay, let's go see if it's on the paper or not. Okay, we've got downrange and back, and we've got it where it's shooting on target. It's shooting pretty good. I'm hoping we got it dialed in. It's a little bit windy, but you know, we're only talking just shy of 100 yards or so. Shouldn't affect us, especially with this ammo we're shooting. The trigger on this thing is like, be careful. This thing will shoot. You could prematurely do the trigger pull. You get nervous, you get up there and get a little buck fever. It's gonna go off. But the truth is, take your time. If you got time, get your breathing right. It's if I can get it to 0 in there, it's nice. A recoil's nothing. This is a nice rifle for, you know, someone who's a little smaller in stature. Even it'd be good like a 7mm R8 or a 243. We're down there, but we're getting a distance with these things. I'm really impressed with the 6.5 so far. I don't know that this is not the scope that I would load though. After shooting this thing a little bit, I might decide I want to go on up with a little bit more power, but you know, I don't know. Nice rifle, extremely nice trigger. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get 3 rounds relatively close. Like I said, I don't have the scope that's got the power that I'd like to have, but you know, will I get what I want? Probably. We're gonna see. Be patient, slow down, get rested up. Take my time. Long action. I don't know where we're at, but I know how we find out. Let's go down and see. Okay guys, we're back out. We walked down range. I'm gonna point it out to you. All right, this is the same box we used here a while back shooting my buddy's Ridgeline model. You'll remember the tape. Here's my first group. Well, here's my first round. I pulled it down. Here's my next group. And I tweak it a little bit more. And if you'll take a look at my third group, man, that's extremely, extremely tight. Shooting off the bag, you guys seen it up there. So, you know, for all the criticism I've got lately over that 300 PRC, boys, it's the 300 PRC. It's obviously not me. I don't care what you've got to say. It's the 300 PRC. So I've shot 3 Christensen Arms rifles now. The 300 Win Mag shoots this. My buddy's 6.5 Creedmoor Ridgeline shoots this. My Mesa rifle, 6.5 Creedmoor, shoots this. So overall, right now, what I've got to say about the Christensen Arms, in particular the 6.5 Creedmoor that I shot this afternoon, buddy, this is shoot. You can't get any better than that. You know, that was just shooting off of a bag sitting at a table. Plenty good enough for the whitetail woods or anything else I want to shoot at. So my opinion, I just got one bad one out of the lot so far of the 300 PRC. This rifle and the 6.5, man, I like it. There's nothing not to like. It's I don't need a different scope. I just need to find a target. So until we get to shoot again, shoot safe and shoot straight. Hoo!